Yes, this is Trevor Bissell with your AGS Fantasy Update. Let's talk about points. First of all, highest points for Week 1, Julio Jones, hands down, 35.1 points. Julio Jones, who would have thought? He's a top 5 receiver, maybe, but we didn't think that he'd be leading in Week 1, especially when you have quarterbacks like Tom Brady out there, who had a pretty hefty performance at about 27 points. Second place after him, DeAndre Hopkins. Third place, Gronkowski. No surprise there. Defending Super Bowl champ. Did the boys the Steelers in bad. Gronk put up 32.4 points. The big surprise here was Carlos Hyde. Carlos Hyde out of San Francisco. He put up 32.2 points, which gave a commanding lead in AGS FYT 1 to Tammy, who is our showcase this week because she had 142.65 points to take out her opponent who had 97 points. It's Tammy. Did you have an epiphany? How did you know that Carlos Hyde was going to be as formidable as he was? Especially considering that Deshaun Jackson, who you started at wide receiver, didn't even play a snap. Did that make you sweat?
Trevor, darling, yes. I am so happy with Mr. Carlos Hyde. He got my fantasy team a whopping 32.2 points this Monday. He had like 168 yards and 2 touchdowns. It was amazing. Even though I was already demolishing my opponent, he took me over the top, which was fantastic. So I am looking forward to this fantasy football season, and I'm looking forward to see what Mr. Hyde can continue to do for me. Anyway, peace and fuck your team.
Tammy, thank you for that, and it's good to hear that you've got strategy here to try to take over AGS FYT1. So we're talking about scores. 1-0 is Tammy. Sunday Warriors again took out her opponent, 142.65. We also got the Undaunted Chair Kickers, also pulled out a win, 159.7 points. Very strong start there. First and Orange, 144.25. Beast Mode Savages also 1-0, 138.85. Pure Shade, that motherfucking meme jerk. He's also 1-0, beat his opponent with 119.85. And your boy, straight out of whooping that ass, which is me, is 1-0. Also, just want to point out that J Boogie is 0-1. Fuck your team, J Boogie. Fuck your A+. Next, we want to talk about AGS FYT 2. 2 Smash Mouth players. Trayvon, 144.9 to 106.15. That's incredible. The keys to the victory on him were Seahawks putting up 19 points, as much as some offensive players. But Gronkowski, of course, showed up 27.4 points or 30-something points, something like that. It was an early round pick for you, Trayvon. Do you feel like you made the right choice picking up Gronk in the early draft?
Oh, yeah, I definitely made the right decision. And picking up Gronk early in the draft, once I seen he was still available, it was pretty much a no-brainer. So, I have to pick him up, bring him along to the Smash Mouth players. We're expecting big things out of him this year. I've admired him over the past couple of seasons, and so we feel like it's going to be a big part of the offense this year. And can't forget about DeAndre Hopkins. Came through, 98 yards, 2 touchdowns. We're expecting big things out of him this year, too. So, good luck to all the rest of the managers, but we're going to make some noise this year in AGS 2. And we're trying to bring home that trophy, baby. That's all we're trying to do. And one last thing, FYT.
Appreciate you, Trayvon. Just showing you that everybody came to play this season. Nobody is taking anything for granted. We're trying to make strategic moves. Rounding out AGS FYT2, you got Smash Mouth players, as I said, with 144.9. You got Hernandez Hitmen, also 1-0, beat their opponent at 105.4 points. Dallas for Life, 104.35. You know why I'm here, 99.10. And then rounding out, the only people 1-0 is also your boy, They Hate Me, with a paltry 86.65. I didn't even try, and I still won 1-0 because I'm the pick motherfucking king. Just want to let you guys know, don't forget to set your lineups. I don't want to hear anybody crying about you didn't know when the games was. And let's talk about fantasy. Let's talk about winning it all. Let's have a great season. And it's your boy, Trevor Bissell, signing off. And as always, fuck your fantasy team.